I see you. Thank you for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Stafumi Mogaji, God bless you. Thank you. Thank you for joining the convo. It's about that time. Hello, how are you? How was your day? How are you doing today? How was your day? How are you doing today? Liz Berry, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. How was your day? How are you doing today? Yemi Gabriel, Baba Fana. I can see Katie. Katie, how are you today? How are you doing? How is business? Thank you for joining. Thank you, thank you. Uncle is here, so without wasting much of our time, we need to bring Uncle live. So, Gbade is one of our finest. In fact, is let me say from him is transition generation. You understand that gives this generation a meaning. Every is here.
How you doing, guys?
We are very well. How are you too, sir? How are you today?
I'm doing well. We thank God.
God bless you, sir. So, ladies and
Yeah.
gentlemen, today's episode, like we always do, talks about from the scratch. So we want to talk about how Uncle Shay started the journey. That is still relevant to this moment. You understand? So, and I'm very sure you'll be sharing some things that you too, we get to engage in them in your very life. In your very
Yeah.
own life, and you share those things, and you can also tap from how he handled situation, when those things comes. You
Yeah.
understand? So,
Yeah.
guys, I know you all know that Uncle Shay is one of the, the humblest person we have in Sele, like one of. So I called and be like, "Hey, villager, okay, okay, no wahala, no wahala." So, sir, we really appreciate that. We appreciate your,
Such is
positive
life,
vibes.
Thank you
Yeah, I
so much.
know. I know. So, guys, let me also warn you that you'll be hearing a lot of sugar, sugar, sugar.
I imagine.
So, thank you all for joining. Esther, Kayode, thank you for joining. Really appreciate you. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it to Uncle Shay as, he introduces himself to us.
Hmm. Yeah, let me I mean, shout out to all the guys in the village, everybody that is watching us live now right now. I'm so happy to be on this platform, you know, and chatting with you guys. Um my name is still remains, Shei Shalagbade. But you don't put brother, don't put evangelist, don't put you can just say Olushe. Simple as that.
Okay.
No title. You should get. So then I'm a musician. Uh at least I'm just trying to control my people in the house, please. I'm sorry. Hey, shh. I'm live. Okay. I'm a musician. You know, not how long, but how well. And thank God we are still here doing doing what we know best, and trying to produce more beautiful music. You get my point. So
Yeah.
so ìyẹn gangan ló ṣe pàtàkì. You get my
More
point.
important.
So
Yeah.
so it's very important. You get. So that is Oluseyi for you. Normally. Yeah.
That is the originality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, for you joining us now, thank you for joining us. You see,
It's a pleasure.
so Uncle Shay said we should not add evangelist, should not add. So, but then we are
Just
Africans
change
now,
your
so
name.
we are
Yeah.
respecting people. Yeah,
Yeah. You let's
yeah, give you your
let's start.
leg.
Let's if you're check out. So, Well, let's just thank God for life, you know.
Yeah,
And
important.
for anybody to be alive and still doing what he knows to do best, you know, is cool. And you have
Hmm.
to be grateful to God, not to
Hmm.
you, not to man, you know.
Hmm.
To me, I see it as grace, you know.
Grace.
So, uh, you know, it's grace. Let me just put it that way. It's grace.
Hmm.
Everything is grace. So it's not by my doing or by my power, you know.
Hmm.
Just need to do these things and focus. You get my point.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Uncle Shay, so how did you get introduced to music?
Okay.
Did someone introduce music to you, or you find yourself in that circle?
Uh I I grown up I grown up to see music. Get me on the lights. I grew up to know music. Uh, I've been playing music since I was, you know, young,
Hmm.
and that's been a great experience for me. You
Hmm.
know,
Yeah.
no, and I've experienced a lot of opportunity when I was growing. You know, meet the real music scholars. So I was just opportune to work with different kind of music scholars from one stage to the other. So that one really helps me a lot to develop my heart,
Hmm.
you know, and solidify my musical life. You get my point. So music for me has been my thing.
Yeah.
Music has been my life all the way, right back from the from the childhood to this time. That is the only thing I knew. You get my point. So
Yeah.
not that someone I saw someone singing or some people are musicians, so I was moved by it, or maybe they are making money from that something, and I have to swerve myself into it. No, 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 no. I started my life with music. So even if they ask me, what will you do? Oh, yeah, apart from music, what will you do? In fact, I don't have anything else. I will surely die if I don't have music in myself. So
Hmm.
because it runs in my blood, you know, it's my thing. So music has been my thing from onset.
So, like, it is music, nothing.
Pardon?
I said, so from the scratch, it is nothing else but music,
Music all the way,
strictly music.
strictly music. In
So,
fact,
but
it got to some stage in my life. I started, you know, trying to, in fact, try to move or combine a professional musician and also a scholar together. You know, there's because they are different between it. You know, for you to be a popular musician, that means you are playing music
yeah,
as a commercial person to make money. You
okay.
know, but to be a scholar, you know, a musicologist or study music, trying to teach people how to play music, you know, all those things. So sometimes I have to, try to merge the two together, you know, and see
Hmm.
how I can develop people. You know, I try it and it works, you know, to the glory of God. I've managed, you know, to produce a lot of people, you know, a lot of
Hmm.
great musicians, you know, uh, and thank God, we are still in the game. You get it. So
Yeah.
that
Okay.
that that's the way it is.
Okay. So I I understand that yeah, you know with what you say that music is like everything from the start for you. So where did you start music exactly? Where did you start it? Is it from the church or
I started my musical career from the church.
Hmm.
That was like that was that's it, almost 40 years, I think. Yeah. That was
Wow, 40 years.
yes, almost 40 years. Because I was very, 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 very young. I was just 10 years old, 9, 10 years old, then, you know, I was
Nine,
10
ten
years
years
old.
old.
Yes, I
Wow.
was 10 years old precisely when I first mount a stage to perform. That was in 1983, you know.
Oh man. 1983.
So, yeah, then I was this kind of vibrant, young, who so much love playing music. In fact, my dad had to, bought an instrument for me. Yeah, that was my first instrument anyway, a talking drum.
Wow. So you can actually
uh,
play talking drum.
yes, I play, but I play almost all percussion. So
Wow.
anyone, you know. Then I'm a jack of all trade anyway, master of few anyway. You get so. Right.
So
I
Tosin
started
Omojola is
in the
saying
church.
Tosin Omojola is saying great legend Egbon Seyi Solagbade.
Hey, thank you so much, my brother. You know, when I started in the church, then I was church rat. I was brought and bred in the church. My dad was a shepherd. In my church, and we usually do our thing in the choir. And that that day just came. Uh, 83. They said we have to go to a particular show. In Ibadan then. So we have to get ourselves together. And my dad said maybe because some of our choir masters didn't come to church and they decided not to come for the show. He just said, "You, this
Hmm.
boy, you are going to sing today." Okay, no wahala.
Hmm.
I've been looking for the opportunity now. See, it's waiting. You know, because then since '79, I've been singing. You know, singing. I
Hmm.
was so young, very small. I've been leading I mean, Sunday school
Choir.
choir, doing my thing. Everybody was so glued to me. God, this boy, oh boy, it might make sense. Oh, I've been writing songs, doing stuff. So when that time came, because of the little experience that I've had, okay, implement that was it. From there, everybody was she we there, she we do this, she there. So during that
So basically,
experience,
the limelight started from that 10 years old. That
exactly,
when everybody
exactly,
was not available,
exactly,
God made you available.
exactly.
Hmm. Hmm.
So immediately they started this plan for Central Choir. That was in 1986, after the death of Oshofa.
Wow.
So Pastor Bada asked some our big uncles then. They said they should organize a choir. So it was those people that are really strong in the choir. they were my uncles, and they knew me when I was born. They were there, like Uncle Lou is now in America.
Hmm.
Uncle Lou, this one, yeah. Uh, Adeyelu, blessed
Okay.
memory.
Good
Yes,
memory.
Adeyelu. Yes, Sam Adeyelu. Yeah, that's our general secretary for Central Choir. Then my uncle is late now. Okonlawon.
So,
And every one of them like that.
John Limitless said, Pastor Bada loved you so much.
Uh, yeah. He did. He did. He did. So he did. And so when I was starting there, when they started the choir, so I was opportune to be the first kid in the choir
Hmm.
then. So my senior ones, they took me into Morocco. So we started the something together. Then the first inauguration, 87, I was
Hmm.
looking at them. Uncle Adeyelu, we just look at him and said, "You this boy." Even Babare was in the battle then. Dr.
Hmm.
Adetiro, he just
Yeah.
come once in a he usually come once in a while and
Okay.
just go. He's not really but he was the director of music then. But he also
Okay.
has some bosses ahead of him then.
Then, yeah.
So then yeah. So because those people who really found the choir, you understand? So they were Uncle Lu, Adeyeri, all those guys. So all those guys, so when we started, they don't really know what I'm capable of.
Hmm.
Then, you know, I will usually do our singing, normal singing. I will look at them and be looking, you know,
That is small boy now.
it's small boy. So I don't have anything to say. I will just, when they sing this, they are playing, okay, and then, okay. So, I didn't want that. I will just do my thing, then I'll go. Until after that inauguration, in the same year, 1987. So we wanted to go to Imeko, you know,
Okay, yeah.
and that was it. They just said, I just came to the rehearsal that day. I said, I wanted to teach you one song, go. If you can take it to. That's why I started. And I taught them that music, and the music was so lovely.
Hmm.
And that was it. So me coming to Imeko that year with Central Choir, that last small boy standing in front. Then we don't
Yeah.
have Imeko was so scanty then,
Hmm.
and very. I mean, people usually come massive crowd. It's different from
Wow.
now. You know, then we usually use the Mercy Land for the
Okay, for
whole
the
anything that people want
the
to
Holy
do.
Land.
Then
Is it the
later,
the Holy
yes,
Land?
the Holy Land, yeah.
Yeah.
So then we come to in front of Oshofa's house, to do whatever they want to do. You know, that was it. And people were just looking at it, eh? And Pastor Badana now saw me that she called it. Yeah, he knew me very well. He knew
Okay.
when I was born. They were there. So far,
Uh,
they were one of them. We are there. They came for so. And I say, ọmọ ẹ̀yẹ́ mi sì kọ́ lélẹ́yìí. Yẹ́n ọmọ ọjọ́ ni all this kind of stuff. So now seeing their own son, you
yeah.
know, doing that kind of stuff
Manifest.
in
Yes, it's
the man,
manifesting. Yes.
it was so encouraging. So they
Hmm.
look at it, okay, okay, àwọn ọmọ wa lè gangan lélẹ̀.
We have a
Ó
product.
yàtọ̀ sí, you know. So that was how the support started. And then me, I have more vision, you know. People don't even know because I don't even look at, okay, I want to make money from the church and all this kind of stuff, you know. I was seriously I was concentrating on how to develop myself musically, you know,
As young
how
as you
I
were then,
can.
right?
Babe, me so far. I just want to have, I want to be ahead of everybody. That's me, you know. So
Visioned.
I was, you know, I was experimenting. Even when I wrote songs then, you know, if I present it in front of, I mean, thousands of people coming together, because I were so large then. Because people every Friday, people will come from Oyo, people will come from Oshun, people will come from Lagos, all over
Every part of
Lagos, you know.
Nigeria.
That
Come
means of
on.
I want only the
Come on.
Northerners, even those coming from Kapala Doki, from Kaduna, they usually
Kaduna,
come
wow.
once, let's say twice or 3 times in a year. They will come for that rehearsal. You know,
But
Akure guys
their
come,
presence is always felt.
Uncle Acton. You know, yeah. Then it was so interesting. You know, it's not what we have now. You know, so then, you know, that only small boy leading them. So it was so amazing. And I see, you know, it's a challenge for me alone. She'll get. So
Yes.
I have to move ahead. I have to move ahead. That was how I discovered myself. You know, I mean, going more, having more quests to develop myself. So around 90, early 90, 89, first of all, we did one album. Baba Ṣóhun tó yẹ mí fún mi. That was in 1988. That was my first.
1988.
That was my first album. Baba Ṣóhun tó yẹ mí fún mi. Ilé ayé mi kì í máa mo ṣe o. Ilé ayé mi kì í máa mo yá o. Ilé ayé mi kì í má tàràkà. Kí n tó jẹun, bàbá Ṣóhun tó yẹ mí fún mi. Ó sì yá o, Ọlọ́run mi. Nígbà tọ́kàn mi bá rẹ̀wẹ̀sì, kó wá gbé mi dúró. Mú mi lára le, dùn mí nínú o. Kọjú sí mi, ṣe mí lóore, oore kàbìtì. Bàbá Ṣóhun tó yẹ mí fún mi. That particular music was composed by a very great legend then, you know, of our time, Remi Olabanji.
Oh, Baba.
So we wanted to wax an album for Central Choir. That was our first album, 1988. You know, and he was the one who was supposed to, take the lead for that particular track. You know. So when we now got to the studio at they call it record disc then at Ogba. Is Ogba àbí kí ló ti ń porúkọ rẹ̀ àbí Ogba Link ní ṣá, not Ìkẹjà but Ogba Link lọ sí ó ní Ìjú Waterworks Ìjú, yeah.
Okay.
So when we got to the studio, he just told me and said, Sheyi, you are going to sing this song. You are going to lead this album. I look at him like this.
Baba told you that?
Yeah. Uncle.
So Okiki Band is saying, he said
Remi Olabanji.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, close to Iju. That was where the studio was then. That studio was one of the best, apart from the record disc. Aphrodisia in Abule-Oja. Yeah. Which I did my first album in 1996 then. My own personal album then. So when we now got there, said you are going to sing this song. I said, Uncle Banji approached me and said, you are going to sing this song. everybody was saying, why the boy will sing? And I know this guy can sing past every one of you. It's good. It's good.
Baba is very blunt when it comes to
I just
like
look
that.
at him like this, okay, Baba, I will sing the song. No wala. Now so I can't do the sort of stuff, and it was so perfect. I'm still looking for the album till today. In fact, the only person who has that album, I mean, the master with him, it's late now. Uncle Sam Adeyelu,
Yeah.
I hope if all his children are listening to me now, in case they search the house, please, I need that album,
So, Uncle Sheyi, I shouldn't stop you now, but your friend Okiki Band, he said I should let you know that Blacko is here. Dudu.
Hey, pardon me now. I'm greeting you, Blacko. One love, my brother.
Okay, so you couldn't. All right, continue, sir.
I can't. So I did that, and it was a success then. So the following year, Makoko said to wax their album, and they said, okay, we want to do an album where everybody should. Okay. So when they were now one great legend also, composed some songs, but I don't know what happened. Maybe they don't really like those stuff, and
okay, they were selective.
They were selective. So this same man, Sam Adeyelu, called me again and said, Sheyi, ó máa lọ write orin wa o tá máa fi ṣe album fún Makoko. Mo ní there was Makoko. I don't attend Makoko then. I go to my dad's church, Then so I said no wahala. I wrote the songs. I wrote CEO. I wrote Ibama Shepe, all the songs, and also they have to edit did the music. So when I got there, I thought I'm just going to teach them the song and leave, not knowing that Justice Shobetu was the person who wants to, sponsor the something. He was sleeping.
The album that year.
Yes, he was in the altar sleeping that night. Nobody knew that he was inside the altar. He was
there.
Yeah. And suddenly, I just sang and I just teach them the CEO of a thing. When I was now singing the CEO, the man just stood up and said, he stopped everybody. He stopped everything. He said, Eduro, this man is very tall, and I didn't know whether he's still alive now, but he's Agbalagba Nigba. That was then. He was 70 plus.
Wow.
That was when I was, yes. So he should be, or he's still alive. I don't know. I'm telling you, he just stopped the practice and said, everybody was so shocked seeing someone coming from the altar, putting cloth on his head like this, like ghost, and he just said, Eduro, I said, he said, this is the song. In fact, tí ẹ bá ti forí sínú album yìí, tẹ́ni yóò bá ti kọrin, in fact, ẹ má wá bá mi mọ́ o. That was it. Wow. That was it. And that album.
Do you know we have heard so many stories that Uncle Sheyi started from Makoko, and somebody wrote the song for him, and he sang that on
who wrote what? I wrote my songs.
So
that was a lie.
Now, this is one of the truths you can hear, from the legend himself. You understand? So
You are hearing the truth from me now. So
exactly,
let
exactly.
anybody that wrote music, that wrote it, and come out and say he was what I wrote it. It's my intellectual property, and
Of course,
in
intellectual
fact,
property.
so which I can take a stand for anyway.
Hmm.
I remember when I wanted to wrote that song, the melody was this kind of Benin kind of from one album. I usually listen to that album from Benin, Celestial Chocolate.
Uncle Shay,
Yeah.
sorry. Um, Somebody just made a suggestion that I should save this interview. So I want to do it like this. I want to post this one now because Instagram can be funny. Might just go off at any
Okay.
time and we lost it. So
Okay.
I'll come back online again and we'll continue because this, what you just told us now, it's a very vital information that Celestial generations will really like to hold on to for years.
No wala.
All right, thank you, sir. So in few minutes.
No wala.